luck, yeah.
That's not true.
We tried. You got in anyway.
That would sound good in bluegrass.
Think about it and let me know if anybody's ever done it.
Well, I can check in Memphis songs. Actually, we'll send both those Memphis songs out to Captain Louis and Gypsy listening in tonight. We appreciate them listening. And right now we have a special guest just showed up. After we let him in the building, he was down banging on the door saying, "Let's visit with us."
Great to be here.
How you doing, buddy?
Doing great, Bill, and great to be here. And yeah, we was down there pounding on the door. I had a whole pocket full of rocks. We was getting ready to
get in one way or the other. Yeah. Don't feel bad. I've come over here a time or two and been locked out myself. So.
Anyway, it's great to see you. I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And golly, time moves on.
What have you been up to lately?
I've been just keeping the nightclub going. 33 years now, and this, being around Halloween, everything is kind of crazy with all the stuff that goes on around there. And we got a show tonight called Wake the Dead going on down at the club, and it's not something that you or I enjoy at all, but it's a hard rock situation. No, that's why it's called Wake the Dead.
That's not our cup of tea.
It is not. But this boy calls himself Omeb, and he's a great guitar player and singer, and he programs all his music. So he's the one-man band.
Oh, he's a one-man band.
And and that's Omeb. He calls himself Omeb, one-man electric band.
Okay. So he's down entertaining the Ghosts tonight.
Yep, and he and I wrote a song together. We got together and we had a little battle between our styles, and called him the rock and roll rebel and the country man.
Oh, okay.
So it starts out the rock and roll rebel and the country man put our styles together, and it got out of hand. So we wrote this thing,
Oh, okay. That
sounds
sounds cool.
It's fun to do.
Turned on the Bio channel, and
yeah,
there you was.
Throughout October here, it's been on several shows, many different shows. In fact, I can't keep up with them. I don't even they'll interview me and stuff, and I make sure that I don't get to see it. I don't even want to see it.
Yeah, I understand that. I did see one part on that show last night, though. We took a lot of pictures, and every picture I ever took in there had those globes or spots in it. Every one I ever took, I never could get one.
It's called an orb, I think.
Yeah. I don't know what causes them. I mean, I don't believe in ghosts.
Well, same thing you're just saying. I'll take pictures and I'll see these shadows or images of somebody over my shoulder or stuff, and it happens all the time. But I don't believe in it at all. But I'm beginning to believe that. Well, like you and I believe we're in the minority.
Yeah.
I think more people believe than don't.
They are, especially with so many shows on TV now. That's
yeah, and it's growing in leaps and bounds. And we get calls every day. People want to come and spend the night. So these paranormal groups from all over the country come and spend the night, and they set up their equipment that's supposed to pick up voices from the other world or
beyond.
Something. Yeah, and so they come from everywhere, and we allow them to spend the night, and of course we've been having these mini tours. These haunted houses in the area, they make them all up to scare people.
Right.
Well, we don't do a thing. It's just like it is.
Just like it.
What it is what it is.
What you see is what you get.
We don't make up no haunted house. And so people come out on every Thursday and Sunday during the whole month of October. We've been having tours in that situation.
Get out sometime. I'm a big scaredy cat.
You'll have to drag Vickie through there.
Yeah. I've never been in a haunted house. I'm afraid to go in them. So that tells you what a big chicken I am.
Well, listen to old timers talk about that old house out there on the ridge. That house is haunted. It's this or that, or this happened, that happened, and it would always frighten me. I'd think, man, I ain't going near that house. And then I get the nightclub, and Carl, who worked for me in the beginning and was the caretaker and cleaned up for us and everything, he started telling me this stuff in the beginning. Oh, there's strange things happen around here. And I told him, don't tell nobody none of that. Keep that quiet. I don't want anybody to know that. People won't want to come here.
He's afraid to run them off.
But little did I know they do want to.
Yeah.
They want to be a big part of it. So they want to investigate it and get in the middle of it. So,
yes.
So you never know. I can't prove it. I can't disprove it. It's bigger than I am, and I couldn't stop it if I tried.
It's done out of control now.
Yeah. But on Friday and Saturday nights, when the band and I are on stage, and we're know, we're cooking and we're having a great time playing music, and the people on the dance floor dancing, they could care less.
Right.
They're not there for that.
Right.
It gets their attention, and they hear about the place from everywhere, but that's not why they're
That's not why
there.
they're there.
It really isn't, and that, you know, and before anybody ever heard about such a thing, you know, we were having crowds anyway.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yes, definitely.
But I'm fortunate. I'm a very lucky man to be able to play my music the way I want to, and not leave town. And I love doing the bluegrass. And right now I'm in the middle of doing a new country CD, and 8 of the songs on the CD of the 12 will be songs I wrote, and I'm really happy with that because I'm producing it from the bottom up.
Right.
I'm calling all the shots and mixing and everything.
And the Jones Boy that we just played is one of those songs.
The Jones Boy is one of them. I wrote that early one morning, about 7 o'clock in the morning, when I don't know, it just popped in my head. I had a CD laying on my desk, and one of George's CDs, and I looked at it and I thought, well, you know what, you know, George is getting up there in years. He just celebrated his 80th birthday, but I wrote this song before that. But it just came out. You know, when that Jones Boy's gone, who's going to fill his shoes?
Right. Ain't nobody going to fill George's shoes.
Nobody.
Nobody.
And he is country music. And then, of course, after that song, of course, we have it out and getting a lot of YouTube views. I don't know, it's over, I don't know, 500 or 600 views by now. And talking about one more thing, the Johanna song that I wrote about the ghost, and I wrote that 20 years ago. The original version is on there, and there's a couple other versions. One that Boy and I, a hard rock guy, Omib, did a version together, and add all those views together, and it's been viewed more than 300,000 times.
That's a lot.
That's a bunch. That's a bunch.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs, Johanna.
People come from all over. Last night, Johanna for me. That is my favorite song, and it's unbelievable how people have taken to it. And it's not been much of a radio success, but it is definitely an internet hit.
Right now, we're gonna get back Miss Dolly Parton and "The Grass Is Blue," and we're gonna send that out to Dolly. Right before that, you heard Big Country Bluegrass with "Ghost of a Love." We're gonna send that out to Woody and Faye, listening in tonight. And before that, Bobby Mackey did "Streets of Baltimore," and that was one of Bobby's tunes off of his Bluegrass 10 Shades of Green CD. And that got all the way up to what number, Bobby? That made the top 30. About 12, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
And a lot of thanks to you for all your help on it. And 7 Spanish Angels. I guess I'm the only one who ever did it. Bluegrass, and it turned out good. I got a whole bunch of songs on list to try to do another bluegrass thing whenever I get to it. I'm in the middle of the country thing now, but I'm gonna do another bluegrass one of these days.
Oh, we'll be looking forward to that.
Do it.
And right before Bobby's tune, you heard Longview with a good gospel tune entitled "Brighter Mansions," and we're gonna send that out to Brother Steve Warner over in Blanchester. Also send it over to Donna and Bob in Mount Orb, and we hope they enjoyed those fine bluegrass tunes. Right now it's about 14 minutes away from 9 o'clock, and we'll be right back with some more good music.